So who is Real Broker really a good option for, a good fit for? What type of agent would actually appreciate what the brokerage has to offer the most? Well, definitely agents who want to keep more of their earned income and benefit from different avenues of income streams that the brokerage does provide. I would also say, though, it caters towards an agent that doesn't shy away from or doesn't fear change. Change, of course, can be scary, but great things lie on the other side of change, right? If you never change, things will always stay the same. And if you're happy with the way things are in its current trajectory and the way the status quo, then totally fair enough. And I don't think Real Broker is the best fit for absolutely everybody. So it's really good to explore what it is and see if it's a good option and if making the change is worth it or not. It's also a good fit for agents that really realize that they are their brand. People work with you because of who you are, because they know you, they like you, they trust you, not because of a logo that's behind your head or that's on your shirt. That can be a small factor, but really people decide to work with an agent that they know. And it doesn't matter if you switch brokerages. It matters who you are as a person. Now, again, what type of agent will Real Broker be a good fit for? Agents that won't miss the water cooler talk. And what I mean by that is at Real, we really do collaborate more than anything that I've even experienced in the past. We have over 30 reoccurring online masterminds and Zoom classes and tons of training. Some of the smartest minds in the real estate industry are really within our brokerage. But if you're the type of person that likes to hang out in the coffee room and get the scuttlebutt on the weekly drama around the water cooler, physically, rubbing shoulders for hours in a day, if that's important to you, that social activity, then it may not be a good fit for you. Why? Because of course we are cloud-based. So there's not this central hub that we all walk into every day and we pour a cup of coffee and we can chit chat. It is different. We're still connected. We have many different avenues that connect us all back together and we converse and we mastermind and we share ideas. But it is not the same. There is a difference. Now again, what type of agent is Real Broker really catering towards? I would say somewhat, slightly, a tech-savvy individual. Now, you don't have to be writing your own code. You essentially need to know how to use a computer and be okay with sending emails, making attachments on the emails, working with PDFs lightly, basically the basics. Now, totally fair enough. For some, that's not their forte. And they like signing a piece of paper, a contract with a client, and then walking into an office and slapping it on the secretary's desk, and the secretary will carry it on from there. That's not how it works at Real Broker. You do have to manage that essentially yourself. You have to be okay with somehow, if you are writing it on a piece of paper, getting it onto your computer. And we could talk about that in another video. There's lots of options, of course, but you have to be able to be okay with working with digital files and then essentially working with our online digital filing system where we put our accepted offers, our listing contracts, and they get sent to our managing broker for review. Many other brokerages use things like SkySlope. Ours is very similar, a little more streamlined, I would say, but essentially that's the extent of being a tech-savvy individual that is required. And we do have lots of video training on how this all works, how to use it, and I even have a video on this channel here, an introduction into Rezen. That is our application that we use to essentially file everything and make sure we're compliant and have everything sent to our managing broker. So if you are somewhat tech savvy, if you can operate Gmail, you can work with PDFs, and you're able and capable of learning some new things on the computer, you're able to log into a Zoom call, essentially you'll be just fine. But again, it's not for everybody, and that's just fine. Many individuals don't want to change and they want to stay the way that they've been doing things for years and decades. Totally acceptable. And that's why we have different options. That's why there are different brokerages. Oftentimes I liken it to being asked the question of like, well, what's the best car brand? Well, the best car brand for me is likely different for you. And what do you want to do with your vehicle? Are you off-roading? Are you in the highway? Are you all about mileage? Do you want luxury features? So I appreciate having the different options in car manufacturers and in brokerages. I really appreciate where I am and I feel like it's an excellent fit for me, for my team, and for my business, but it may or may not be a great fit for you. So if you'd like to have a conversation about if it would be a good fit for you, feel free to reach out. All my contact information is on my website below, and send me an email, a text, or a call, and we can have a chat and see if it would be a good fit for you or not.